Let's talk to Carol. Hi, Carol. How are you? How'd you acquire this?
I help people at tag sales.
You help people at tag sales. How do you help them?
I price things for them.
You price things for them. If you price things for them, why are you bringing these to me? So you help people to identify the value.
That would be correct.
Okay, so tell me, these particular pieces were made in Japan. When were they made?
Well, here's the beginning.
Oh, the beginning.
It's important to know what you're really looking at, because I get into houses and then I know that the person lived to 100 years old, so then I know it's not something made in Taiwan, right? So the woman...
You don't know that.
Okay.
A person who's 100 years old who could have something that was made in Taiwan.
Well, she did.
Okay.
And so I was
So then that is why you don't know that. Okay, that's the first thing.
So I was able to point that crap out to my friend.
Okay.
And the woman lived to be...
What's your expertise that you're able to do this?
Okay, my expertise, I've been collecting depression glass, which I know the market's pretty bad right now, but I collect pottery and depression glass and have been doing it since 1971.
Then why don't you know what these things are and what they're worth?
I have an idea, but I want to hear it from you.
Okay, what do you think?
Well, I happen to know that they're really, really over 100 years old.
These?
Yes, ma'am.
No, they're not.
Oh, well, see, that's why I needed to know.
Okay, so I'm afraid to use you as an expert. Are you? Are you? Are you? She's a nice woman. She might have an expertise, but if she doesn't recognize that something that's stamped Japan on it is basically younger than 100 years old, I got to question that.
Well,
and this is where people will compare me with an appraiser, in air quotes. And I sit there and go, you can't compare me with somebody else who wants to buy it from you cheaply, who may or may not tell you the truth, right? Doesn't have the expertise, doesn't have the mission, and then, you know, oh, I help people to do this. Well, you're not helping in this particular case. You might be creating more problems. Continue, Carol.
What if they had said Occupy Japan?
They don't say Occupy Japan.
What if they
would not have been 100 years old either. When did we occupy Japan?
Probably 43, 44.
We occupied Japan from 1945 to 1952.
Okay, in that
Not
area.
43 or 44, and not in that area. And you can giggle all you want, but this is serious. Because it's serious, because it's your inheritance that they're playing around with. The estate sale people who will put a $50,000 Picasso and put a price tag on it for $2.50, and I met the woman who lost that money.
Whoa.
Someone came to my event, she paid $2.50 for an object at an appraisal sale, and she had someone helping, and that particular person, interestingly enough, I said, let's take it out of the frame because this looks like a Picasso. It was worth $50,000. What does that tell you? That that estate sale person who's helping doesn't know what they're doing. $50,000 is a lot of money. If you lost $500, it's a lot of money. You have to work with experts. That's why I have the YouTube channel, the website, and why I've been doing this with all these degrees for a long, long time. Your particular objects are Bisqueware. They date to about 1925 to about 1935. They're not 100 years old. They're made in Japan after the McKinley Tariff Act of 1891, which says anything that comes into the United States must be marked with its country of origin in English, which is why it says Japan on the bottom of both of them. They're worth about $50 a piece. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you for your opinion.
My pleasure.